In the year 480 BC, the most powerful empire on Earth turned its eyes toward a small, divided land called Greece. The Persian Empire stretched across 3 continents, its armies drawn from dozens of nations, its king ruling with absolute authority. His name was Xerxes, and he had come for conquest. For years, Greece had resisted Persian control. Small city-states had dared to defy a superpower, and now the response was overwhelming. Bridges were built across the sea, roads shook beneath marching armies, ships filled the horizon. This was not a raid. This was an invasion meant to crush a civilization. Greece was not united. Athens valued art and democracy. Sparta valued discipline and war. They argued. They disagreed, but one truth could not be ignored. Persia was coming, and someone had to stand in its way. The Greeks chose a narrow coastal pass called Thermopylae, the hot gates, mountains on one side, sea on the other, a natural choke point where numbers would mean less and courage would mean more. From Sparta came King Leonidas. He did not bring a massive army. He brought 300 Spartans, hand-picked warriors, each one a veteran, each one a father, each one knowing this mission might be their last. They marched without fear. They marched toward history. When the Persian army arrived, the earth seemed to move with it. Thousands upon thousands of soldiers, archers, cavalry, elite guards known as the Immortals, and at their head, Xerxes himself. He expected the Greeks to run. They did not. The first attack came like a storm, Persian infantry surging into the narrow pass, shields raised, arrows darkening the sky. But the Greeks held firm. Spartans locked shields together, bronze against wood, forming a wall of iron discipline. Spears struck in perfect rhythm. Step forward, thrust, pull back, again and again. The narrow pass turned Persian numbers into a disadvantage. Wave after wave attacked, wave after wave fell. The sea breeze carried the sounds of clashing metal, shouts, and the thunder of boots on stone. Even the Immortals, Persia's finest warriors, could not break the Spartan line. For 2 days, the impossible happened. The greatest army in the world was stopped. But wars are not won by strength alone. They are also decided by betrayal. A local man named Ephialtes revealed a hidden mountain path to the Persians, a trail that led behind the Greek position. Under cover of night, Persian troops marched around the pass. By dawn, the Greeks were surrounded. Leonidas learned the truth as the sun rose over the cliffs. Escape was still possible for many of the Greek allies. So he gave an order that would echo through time. He told them to leave, to fight again another day. But he and his Spartans would stay. So would a few hundred loyal allies from Thespiae and Thebes. They chose to remain. They chose to stand. The final battle began with a Spartan charge, not a retreat. Spears shattered, swords broke. Men fought with shields, with fists, with whatever they could hold. Leonidas fell in the fighting. His men fought over his body again and again, refusing to surrender their king. Surrounded on all sides, outnumbered beyond hope, the last defenders climbed a small hill and made their final stand. Arrows filled the sky. The Spartans disappeared beneath them, and the pass of Thermopylae fell silent. It was a defeat, but it did not feel like one. News of the stand spread across Greece, a story of courage against impossible odds. A reminder that the Persian army could be resisted, that kings could bleed, that freedom was worth dying for. Inspired by Thermopylae, the Greek city-states united. Months later, They would defeat Persia at sea at Salamis, and on land at Plataea. Xerxes' invasion would fail. Thermopylae did not save Greece with victory. It saved Greek with sacrifice, because sometimes the stand that changes history is not the one that wins, but the one that refuses to yield. And in a narrow pass between mountain and sea, 300 Spartans made sure the world would never forget their name.